The glittering world of Chinese entertainment was rocked as news broke that global superstar Wang Yibo has been hospitalized following a sudden and alarming health crisis. The actor-singer-dancer, known for his tireless work ethic and electrifying stage presence, was admitted to a private hospital in Beijing after reportedly collapsing during rehearsals. Exclamation mark the incident. Collapse during late-night rehearsal. According to sources close to his production team, Yibo had been rehearsing for an upcoming live performance tied to his latest music project. The session extended well into the night, with staff describing his energy as focused but visibly strained. Witnesses say Yibo began showing signs of physical distress, dizziness, heavy breathing, and a pale complexion before briefly exiting the rehearsal room. Minutes later, he collapsed in the hallway. "He just went down," one team member reported. "He's always the strongest among us, always the last to quit. So when he collapsed, we knew something was seriously wrong." Paramedics were called immediately, and Yibo was taken by ambulance to hospital, where he was admitted under emergency care. Current condition: stable but exhausted. Hospital officials have confirmed that Wang Yibo is currently in stable condition, but under round-the-clock observation. Though doctors have not disclosed full details of his diagnosis, preliminary reports suggest he is suffering from acute physical exhaustion, dehydration, and extreme stress, likely a result of overwork. Sources within the hospital have hinted that his condition was concerning upon arrival, with dangerously low blood pressure and symptoms consistent with nervous system fatigue. Yibo's management company, Yuehua Entertainment, issued a brief statement early Friday. Wang Yibo is currently receiving treatment at a private facility following a sudden health incident. He is stable and conscious, but doctors have recommended rest and full recovery. We ask fans and media to respect his privacy at this time. Social media erupts. #GetWellSoonYibo trends. Within minutes of the news surfacing, the internet lit up with fan responses from across the globe. The #GetWellSoonYibo soared to the #1 trending topic on Weibo, Twitter, and even Instagram threads, with messages pouring in from fans in South Korea, Thailand, Malaysia, and beyond. Fan clubs organized coordinated tribute posts and digital campaigns, while others began gathering outside the hospital gates in silence, holding LED signs that read, "Yibo, you're not alone." A Vietnamese fan wrote, "Even heroes need to rest. Please come back to us when your heart is ready." A Korean fan page compiled a video montage of his past interviews and dance performances, captioned simply, "You carried us through our hard times. Now, let us carry you." A history of overwork? This latest health scare has reignited concerns about Wang Yibo's relentless schedule. Since rising to stardom with The Untamed in 2019, he has barely taken a break, juggling acting, music, brand endorsements, professional motorcycle racing, and dance competitions. In 2023 alone, he starred in 2 films, released a full solo album, appeared in 6 variety shows, and completed a sold-out international tour. Former staff members have described him as a machine, often rehearsing until dawn and refusing to delay projects despite visible fatigue. He would sleep for 2 hours and go straight into a film shoot, one assistant recalled. He thinks exhaustion is just part of the job. The pressure of stardom. Critics argue that the industry's culture of perfection, combined with Yibo's own high standards, has led to this dangerous moment. Despite being one of Asia's biggest stars, he has remained intensely private, rarely opening up about stress, burnout, or vulnerability. A Beijing psychologist commented on the situation. Celebrities like Wang Yibo live under intense pressure. The expectation to be flawless, tireless, and ever available takes a real toll. It's a human cost we don't often see until something like this happens. Fans and friends react. Messages of support have poured in not only from fans but from colleagues and fellow celebrities. Fellow actor and close friend Xiao Zhan reposted a throwback picture of them backstage with the caption, "Rest, brother. The stage will wait for you." International brands that partner with Yibo have also paused promotional campaigns out of respect. Adidas, Chanel, and Red Bull issued posts wishing him a speedy recovery. What's next? As of now, All of Wang Yibo's upcoming appearances have been postponed. His team has not set a timeline for his return, but sources suggest he may be taking a temporary break from the public eye, a first in his career. Fans have made it clear. They support the decision wholeheartedly. Take a break. Heal. And when you return, we'll be right here cheering, one fan account posted. Final thoughts. Wang Yibo's sudden hospitalization is a sobering reminder that even the brightest stars need time to rest and recover. For now, his fans, his Yilites, are doing what they do best, standing strong beside him. Because in the world of stardom, where the spotlight burns bright, sometimes the bravest thing a star can do is step back and breathe. Wang Yibo Hospitalization shakes industry, recovery updates, and the road ahead. 24 hours later, a moment of silence at Yuehua HQ. On the morning of June 28th, fans gathered silently outside Yuehua Entertainment's headquarters, holding white flowers, handwritten letters, and photos of Wang Yibo. In an unspoken show of solidarity, the crowd bowed their heads at exactly 10 a.m., the time he was admitted to the hospital just one day before. Inside the building, employees reportedly observed a brief moment of silence, halting all production meetings involving Yibo's projects. A memo circulated internally stated, Wang Yibo has dedicated the past decade to the excellence of his craft and the pride of this company. His health is our top priority. Yuehua's press conference. No set date for return. Later that afternoon, Yuehua Entertainment held a tightly controlled press conference to address growing media pressure and widespread speculation. The agency's spokesperson confirmed that Wang Yibo had been suffering from physical burnout, sleep deprivation, and circulatory stress due to an unmanageable workload compounded by personal perfectionism. There is no set date for his return. His doctors have advised an extended recovery period, which he has accepted. He will not resume any public or private professional activity until he is fully recovered, physically and emotionally. The agency also confirmed the cancellation of his upcoming album launch event, a variety show appearance, and a guest spot at the Shanghai Film Festival. Refunds and rescheduling notices have been sent out, with most fans responding with grace and understanding. The internet responds, from support to self-reflection. In the wake of the announcement, fan pages have evolved from updates and prayers into deeper discussions about the toxic pace of celebrity culture. A trending post titled, If Yibo Can Burn Out, So Can We, drew attention to the societal obsession with hustle culture, using Yibo's collapse as a case study in what happens when performance is prioritized over health. One post reads, We say fighting so casually, but is it really fighting if it's silently killing you inside? Some online therapists and wellness coaches are using the moment to urge fans to take better care of their own mental health, creating what's now being called the #Yibo effect, a wave of online self-care initiatives sparked by a star's need to slow down. A letter from Yibo. I forgot to breathe. Late Friday evening, Wang Yibo's official Weibo account released a handwritten letter, his first communication since the hospitalization. The message, written in his signature reserved style, was both humble and emotional. To those who have waited and worried, I'm sorry for the silence. I needed to rest. I always thought pushing harder meant I was doing better. But in trying to be strong, I forgot to breathe. Thank you for reminding me that rest is not failure. I'm okay now, and I'll be back. Slowly and surely. Yibo. The post surpassed 8 million likes in under 2 hours, with over 1 million comments offering love, encouragement, and gratitude. His team speaks out, behind the scenes of burnout. A former stylist on Yibo's team anonymously shared insights into the demands he faced. He was shooting a drama, learning choreography for a music video, and attending race training all in 1 week. We were concerned, but he kept saying, I'm fine. He didn't want to disappoint anyone, not the fans, not the brand partners, not himself. Another insider added, he wouldn't eat if it meant being 5 minutes late to rehearsal. Now looking back, the signs were all there. Recovery, a different kind of journey. Medical professionals now estimate Wang Yibo will need at least 6 weeks of rest, followed by another 4 to 6 weeks of light activity and monitor health training. He is said to be spending time away from the city, in a private rehabilitation center near the outskirts of Qingda, surrounded by nature and family. It's also reported that he has temporarily deactivated all work-related communication and is off-grid to fully disconnect from stressors. Fans prepare for his return gently. Rather than pushing for comebacks or updates, fans are focusing on quiet support, sharing messages like, "Let's not count the days until he returns. Let's count the blessings that he's healing." Artworks, poems, video tributes, and even charity drives have replaced the usual flood of news and content. One major fan group in Guangzhou launched a mental health fund in Wang Yibo's name, raising over 300,000 yen in 24 hours for youth therapy programs. What comes next? The birth of a new chapter. It remains to be seen how this experience will reshape Wang Yibo's career, image, and personal philosophy. But what is certain is this: the world now sees not just the idol, the dancer, the actor, but the human behind the fame. He's no longer just a performer who captivates millions. He's also a reminder that rest is brave, and that even stars need to pause and breathe. As one sign outside the hospital reads, "The world can wait, Yibo. Just come back whole."